Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Indeed. I am your host, Caitlin, and it's another webcomic episode. Yay, confetti! So I know a couple of you have sent me your webcomics, and I have some of my webcomic friends who also sent me their series, but don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I know you might not be in this episode, but trust me, I'm going to be reading them, checking them out, and trying to compile them into an episode. So just bear with me, I'll get to them very soon. So in today's episode, we're going to be covering a couple comics from a platform called Webtoons. Now, I recently joined the platform and I started posting my comic on there, and before I joined, I followed maybe like one or two comics, but I didn't really look into the platform very much. And honestly, I've been really enjoying my time there. They have a lot of awesome creator features, like you can tie your Patreon, you can add music, and just the overall interface is very creator friendly. And if you just want to read comics and check them out, it's really easy to follow them and get notifications when they update. And this isn't sponsored at all. This is just honestly me really enjoying the site. And overall, I really enjoy all the series there and kind of how they have it structured. Like they have the featured creators, and then they have like a discovery creators who are like just now starting to post comics or like trying to build a fan base. So I really like the separation, but it doesn't feel like they're separated. I don't know how to explain it. Go check it out, see if you like the site, and check out some really cool comics. And on today's episode, we're going to be covering 3 comics, and 2 of them are more like romance comics, and 1 is like action. And I'm sorry, I'm just a hopeless romantic, and I love gushy love story comics, so bear with me. So before I get started, I'm just going to say I am sorry if I butcher any names. It's going to happen. I already know it is. I'm going to mess up someone's name, so I apologize, but I will try my best. So besides that, let's go ahead and get started with today's features. So the first series I want to talk about is Always Human, and actually this was the first series that I started reading on Webtoons. This is a romantic comic that's created by Ari, also known as Walking North on Tumblr. The story is set in 24th century Australia, where nanobots and genetic engineering have been integrated into society. These mods, as they call them, control everything from appearance to sickness and like allergy prevention. These mods are a part of everyday living for most people, but not everyone. The story follows Tsunade, a girl who really enjoys changing her appearance with mods, and Austin, who is immune to mods and cannot use them. This girl-girl love story follows their relationship, both the highs and the lows, as they learn more about each other and grow together. So I honestly don't remember how I stumbled across this series in the first place. I think someone I follow on Tumblr reblogged it, and I was just crazy baffled by how beautiful the colors looked. Just the sky, airy, galaxy look that like all the backgrounds share. Even like the buildings have just this light but crisp and clean look. I don't know how to describe it. They're just so colorful. And the characters just like pop off the page. Just their bright contrast, and with the mods that they use, they can do like extreme hair colors, they can do extreme like eyes and horns and wings, and it's just really a lot going on, and it's really awesome. And then also sometimes Ari adds music to accompany certain pages, and that could be either just like a nice serene background music, or she adds like the sound effects of waterfalls and birds chirping, and it really like lends to building the atmosphere of each page. And guys, Tsunade and Austin are just so freaking cute. These little awkward ducklings are just adorable, and I love their relationship and like everything that goes on between them and their dynamic, and kind of the contrast between Tsunade being able to use mods and Austin not being able to, and just kind of one seeing into another's world and vice versa. So you know what? Let's keep this romance train going. Choo choo! Oh, God, I'm just romance trash. Anyway, the next one is Miss Abbott and the Doctor by Mari. I'm sorry, Mari, when I looked at your name, I was a little intimidated, and I even had my husband, who's Colombian and can speak Spanish, come and double check, because I saw you're from Spain, and I wasn't sure if I'd pronounce it right, so we're just gonna go with Mari. Okay. So I think Mari, in her summary, described this series with the best words possible, which is Victorian rom-com. The story follows Dr. Andres Marino, who is a simple man who enjoys his quiet life, and then a quirky woman named Miss Abbott stumbles into his life. We then follow their cute misadventures and embarrassing shenanigans. So like I said before, this is a rom-com, so it has adorable and awkward and funny situations that I just gush over. God, and these 2 little babbies are just so cute! So like I said, I kind of have a soft spot for romantic comedies and just romances in general, so I just have really been loving their little awkward adventures and just them together, and I've just been gushing so bad, and they're so cute. And besides just me gushing over like the romance and all that, I really, really dig the style that she sketches it in. I really like that you can see the construction lines with the blue sketched lines, and then it also has the hard black pencil lines. I think they complement each other really well, and to go along with that, her line work is wonderful. She has really good control over pencil weight and just giving everything the right texture with her sketches, and it also gives the whole thing kind of an airy, light feeling. Mari, I feel, knows exactly how to manipulate sketch lines to give everything the right textures and shadings and to keep this airy feel throughout her webcomic. So I told you guys, if you just got through the romance, we'd eventually get to some action. And finally, to end this episode, we're gonna go over SuperSonic Girl. So SuperSonic Girl is an adorable spin on the secret high school superhero story. This cute comic is created by Sandra D. The story follows a high school student named Sonia Rockwell, who has to balance both her everyday life and her role as SuperSonic Girl. Overall, I really love the colors and the adorable style of this series. The coloring style has a really nice, I guess you'd call it sketchy look, so it's not the same type of sketchiness as the previous series, but in this one you can see like the lines kind of have a pencil quality to them, and parts of the colors have a brushstroke effect. I personally think it adds an extra playful nature to the comic overall. And I know I've been calling this series cute and adorable, but Sandra also really nails action sequences. She has some great dynamic poses and accompanies some of them with some great music. So thanks guys for stopping by this episode of Indeed. I really enjoy these comics. I hope that you like them too, and just go check out Webtoons. There's a lot of really cool comics on there. And like I said, this isn't sponsored. I just really love the site. So if you guys have any indie series that you like, or any indie games, or anything you want me to check out, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And if you aren't already, you can hit this subscribe button and become a geeky today. So thanks guys for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next episode.